What's up, guys? Back in today with more Liar Game, this time with episode 14, I believe. Really fun episode last time out, kind of uncovering Yoki's secret kind of dealings he had with the blonde guy on our team. Oh, okay, new opening, which is a slight shame because I really love the opening ending set here. I was not prepared, so let me get ready. But yeah, loved the Yoki stuff last week again, uncovering his kind of partnership. Just a really awesome game so far. We've got plenty of it left. So yeah, super excited to see this new opening ending. Again, a bit of a shame because I loved the opening ending set we had initially, but hopefully this will be half as good. Hopefully it doesn't give too much away either. Oh shit, I recognise this artist. From what? I can't remember. I have heard these before though. We got Gun? What's going on here, bro? Very much seems a bit more serious than the first one. The Joker. Be the Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Hearts. Oh, she ain't got one. So, I'd give her the Ace of Hearts. So why is Fukunaga looking like that again? Yoki is facing away from us, is he? Okay, I mean, yeah, not nearly as good as the first opening. Sounded like it was going to be really good, but I'm not feeling it nearly as much as the first opening. And yeah, he did mention this. He actually known him for a long time. That's dangerous. Oh, this guy's gonna get bullied. Okay. See, I don't know about you, but I'd look at this guy and think this guy's dangerous. This guy looks like he could kill someone. You anger him. The principal. Who's the biggest dog at this school? That's prison. Freaky ass. Freaky ass. Big shot CEO, huh? Bombonka. Like all the top dogs are here. Well, he loaded. Holy crap. Yeah, fucking hell, he's loaded. Oh shit. He's paid that guy to take pictures. He paid that guy to take pictures of him. and you're fucked. I will be using you. That guy looks like fucking Hisoka a little bit, honestly. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He looks a bit like this guy in the middle there. He kind of looks a bit like Illumi, actually, when he's got like the pins in his face. Evil little bastard. He runs this place now. Why though? Why does he care about some high school rep? He started ranking people. The fuck? The bullies a B. Wonder where this guy fit in. D maybe. Wow, we really set up like a whole system. That's kind of sad, honestly. Like, for what reason? Yeah, fucking hell. Can you imagine taking a couple of days off school and this kid joins and now like fucking rank like this? Don't you speak his name. That's a sin. Yeah, he is D rank. I thought he would be. And he's C rank. Ooh. Watch out, C rank. Fucking hell. Why would he set this up? Just some kind of weird enjoyment, I guess. How would you do that? Bloody hell. We're not going to be part of that school, would you? Probably not. So, I mean, this explains why he's here in the first place as well for Yoka. He just, the enjoyment of the game. He'll be involved until he gets eliminated. He won't be walking away. Oh, I feel like you're undervaluing what you told us there. You told us a hell of a lot, bro. That's all you can say. You fucking gave us a whole fucking backstory, brother. Kill him. At least one. True. But yeah, he hardly actually done anything to Fukunaga. This guy fucking massaged him. Oh no, that was he was the footstool. He was the footstool, bless him. But what involvement did he have in that other than betraying us? Yeah, I like that. I like that. At least one punch, though, right? We know, buddy, we know. Don't worry. I didn't forget. This month, I don't know. I feel like I would much rather have been the footstool than the guy massaging him. To be fair, I would much rather be the guy just being sat on. I guess I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know about massaging fucker. I wouldn't. Yeah, fuck that. I did miss what she said here. Apologies. I was the footstool. God damn it. But yeah, come on. Like surely one punch, right? Something painful, please. But yeah, interesting little backstory there for Yokio. I mean, nothing like totally unexpected, but fleshes him out nicely. Yeah, I missed what she said here. Yeah, Sugoku Atama, and he gave it up just before we found out. I mean, that's not a massive feat. Let's be honest. That's not massively impressive. I mean, it's somewhat impressive. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like we use that as like some kind of like, oh, he's a god. I mean, it's clearly very manipulative and good at what he does. Yes, but yeah. Who's to say there's not another rat among us right now, though? Is an interesting thing. Who's to say there's not another one just hiding right as we speak? Be fucking grateful, boy. Yeah, be fucking grateful, you little rat. See, this is what she brings to the table. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. I said this last week, but I feel like he planned for this to be found out. Probably maybe for this situation where it nags at them even more and separates them even more as a team, perhaps. $100 million, nice. And they're back to bringing $100 million again. I don't think she used one. Yeah, I don't think he used one. Just balls. Yeah, honestly, big balls. Good idea. Good idea. That's smart thinking, honestly. I'm a very pattern, like, I'm really good with finding patterns and stuff like that. So I feel like it would be very easy just to look at the results and figure out the pattern of the cause. Us, yeah. Oh yeah, we're getting some money back now, baby. Yeah, we're quite ahead now. 300 mil ahead. For now. Really? How so? How so? Sorry, this is like not anything really interesting, so you guys can skip ahead if you want. I'm not going to spend awfully long on it. But why does that look so real? What is this? What is this red thing? And why does it look so real? What is that? Like, that is incredibly detailed. The reflection on it, like, that looks real. Is that just a picture of like an alarm? That's not animated. I don't think that's animated because that looks so fucking real. Sorry, that just like took my attention for a minute. It's at 15 minutes if you guys want to pause and look through. Why does that thing there look so real? Yeah, it's like some kind of like weird heat, like red alarm thing. Um, which just looks incredibly realistic for some reason. That seems like something they could have just like give a fuck. It's just a bit of background drawing. Why did they make that so realistic? Sorry, again that just took my attention away. So why the hell is this bad for our team that we're now ahead? I don't quite understand. No, he hasn't, has he? Well, that's 3 votes. That is not the majority of these people. So why are we agreeing to this? Well, this is suspicious, right? Why do they all look so sweaty and suspicious saying this? So is that why they Yokia initially like let them take the lead because they knew? Okay, so yeah, looks like Yokia knew that given them a winning position, they would take less risks because they're not in a loot. You're never. If you're in a losing position, you see it with loads of sports and such. You're bound to take more risks. Okay. Just want to look at the results here. I love the little drawings of everyone. So that was Fukunaga's 100 mil she called. And then the 100 mil she took through. I passed with nothing, which is good. We brought nothing, and he passed us. They brought nothing, we brought nothing. No one's bringing anything, so they're not making much money either. They're just at an impasse right now. Intriguing. Why? But yeah, I mean, this plan makes sense, but they're not even attempting to bring anything themselves. You'd think that they would now, because they're now in the position of losing, they would be taking more risks. So I don't know what mind games going on here. Seems like it's Akiyama's turn now to bring in money. So this should be interesting to see what he decides to do. No, we're not going to see just yet. There's still 700 to 400, right? Oh. Oh, there's 300 mil difference. Yeah, there's still like 30 odd left, isn't there? Yeah, 34 left. So what is the deal now? Do they just like go home? Do they sleep here? Like, this, if they're going home, this seems like a prime opportunity to make some deals. Rat about. Yeah, you're bringing nothing. Your actions speak otherwise. Fucking losers. Not exactly, actually. You get the money left over. Hmm. Wow. But yeah, this one's going to take a bit of I mean, like listening to it, it makes more sense than that. Like the visual actually makes this look more complicated. I feel like. I mean, it was explained right at the start. Like we always knew about this, but this is like that kind of classic saying of like to win the war, not the battle. Like we're fighting loads of little battles right now, bring money in, but the big war, I guess, is the money left over in the ATMs, isn't it? As I said, I feel like the visuals actually complicate this even more, make it slightly harder to understand. As much as they're trying to make it a little easier to understand, it actually doesn't help me out as much. So yeah, our money's in their account, their money's in our account. Whatever they don't take, we've got access to split evenly amongst the 9 of us. Yeah, I mean, again, it's relatively simple actually. I don't know why it's they're trying to make it more. It seems like they're trying to make it more complicated than it is. Feels like that anyway. But yeah, we've known about this the whole time. It's not at the forefront of things right now, and maybe it should be. But you get nothing. So again, let's try and get our heads around this a bit more because it is worded extremely complicatedly. It doesn't seem like too complicated of a topic subject, but when it's worded like this, it does make it seem much more complicated than what I believe it actually is. Especially with this example. So the example is start with 900 mil. Day team makes 500 from the ATM, but 1.5 billion in confiscations. Where is that being confiscated from, though? Exactly, you assume it's being confiscated from their ATM or their account. It doesn't like that. That's one of the slightly confusing things about this visual. Is it shows the confiscation, but it doesn't show where that confiscated money is coming from. Is it coming from the country United's ATM or their account? I mean, it's 1.5 billion, and they don't have 1.5 billion in the account, so I assume it's from the ATM. Whether the country Unite. Oh, so it is from the account, but after they took all the money from the ATM. So they are losing on the initial fight, but because they smuggled all of their money, that leaves nothing for the country a day. Whereas we made a lot in the confiscations, but we left a lot of money left over, so they end up winning because they have that they have our money that we just left there. There was also like the selfish element. I think Akiyama mentioned towards the end here of your team doesn't have to win exactly as long as like you stand to make a lot of money as like a solo player in this game, which kind of fucks things up a bit more as well. So to be honest, I don't remember this bit here. So both teams were lent 3.6 billion at the start. This is something I didn't really factor into things, to be honest. Both teams are going to have to repay all the money they were lent. You have to make money off the other team. Okay. But the ideal outcome is actually losing while making him say that makes like no sense. The ideal outcome of the game is actually to lose while making a profit. But isn't making a profit winning? I think what maybe this, not a better way of saying it, but like a different way of saying it, is you don't really care too much about the confiscations as long as you can take as much money out of your account as possible and leave them as little as possible, while also kind of like making a bit here and there. You're probably good in this game. So yeah, I won't put this on at a time. I've got like a couple minutes left, but yeah, Yokia, playing the long game here, playing the game of, well, we're just gonna keep your money. We're gonna alter your mindset so that you don't take out money. So you just leave that for us. But now he's gonna know that we're gonna be thinking about that, right? So yeah, where are we at right now? This is what I wanted to pause on as well. So right now we're at turn 16, and I believe we're the country a day. So in our account we've got 1.6 billion. However, so we've got more in our account. We've got 300 million more in our account than the country of Night. However, we've left them 2.3 billion. We've got 2.3 billion left over in our account to take, potentially. But at the minute, that's theirs. However, they've left us 1.9 billion. So they've actually taken a lot more from their ATM. So if you combine the two amounts here, 1.6 billion plus 1.9, 3.5 billion right there. Whereas they've got 3.6 billion. So they're actually 100 million ahead of us, ever so slightly. Okay. They're just slightly ahead of us. They are, but he's now going to realise that we're going to know about that at some point, right? Man, again, the mind games in this game is crazy. Just the amount of strategies you could possibly use and do here is actually insane, isn't it? Okay, again, that makes sense. I feel like they worded that slightly confusingly, but it's a pretty simple concept. And we were told right at the start. Don't know why they made it seem so complicated. Oh, that's really cute. It's a lovely smile. Okay, I'm a big fan of this ending song actually. I wasn't a massive fan of the opening song, but I like this ending song. Hey, there's a couple of the old characters right here. Not sure who that is on the left. I used to have these flowers at my old house. I used to have a big patch of those flowers. I used to really like them. Okay, I really like that ending. Ending was really good. I loved the first ending as well. But yeah, that was really good. I'm not the biggest fan of the opening, to be honest with you. I mean, I only saw it once, so it might grow on me. Sometimes these openings grow on me, but I wasn't a massive fan of the opening, to be honest with you. The visuals were good. I just like, it's always going to be hard to follow up Yorushika because they're just like one of my favorites. But yeah, not a massive fan of the opening, honestly. But really good episode. Learn a bit more about Yokia and his manipulation of the school, which again is not that impressive when you actually get down to it. Like, it's somewhat impressive, but a lot of that was to do with the money he had. Like, if he was not a rich kid, he probably would have been able to manipulate it eventually. But I feel like a lot of the success he had with manipulating the school was down to the fact that he could pay people off. He paid the photographer. He paid off the bullies. Like, I mean, maybe I couldn't, but I feel like if I was extremely rich and I went into high school, I mean, you'd like to think you could maybe do something similar. So yeah, I wasn't massively impressed by that. Don't get me wrong; it's still that impressive that he was able to form that in such a short amount of time as well. Shows how like sinister and like how much he likes that kind of thing. But it wasn't like the most impressive thing ever. I feel like what he's doing in this game is more impressive than that. I guess there's like money on the line here as well and such. But yeah, I thought that was good like backstory to help like cement his like motivations and what he likes doing, and he just seems to just get a kick out of just manipulating people like with the mice. He said he loves having the feel of control. I kind of get that, but yeah, really good episode. Not too much covered in regards to the game. We had a couple of rounds here and there where it seemed like we were successful, and we were successful actually. But it's still kind of going to Yoki's kind of plan of the kind of final amounts being more important in the ATMs rather than the amount in the kind of current accounts. But I don't know why. Just it felt like it was more confusing that they explained like the way they explained it. Like I feel like if I don't know, it just felt more confusing the more they explained it. Whereas it's actually kind of relatively simple when you think about it. Like if you're just given this page, I feel like if they just gave us this page, it would have been easier to understand than the whole like 5 minute explanation. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just the way I've always been like a learner of. I'm pretty decent at listening to things, but I've always been someone to much more kind of like not really sure how to explain it, but I'm better with just something like written on a piece of paper and reading it myself and getting my head around it rather than someone like explaining it to me. I've always much more learned and been better at learning. As with this, just like put this in front of me, and I'll probably do a better job understanding than that explanation that we got. And there's probably plenty of people the other way around where it's probably much easier for them to understand this from the explanation than just these visuals. But yeah, that's just me. But yeah, let me know you guys. Don't know what I've done with the timer there. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode though down in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys enjoy and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you guys next week with episode 15.